Hey guys, so as the title suggests, I want to get into the idea of the dream of being a content creator. Obviously, as the internet gets bigger and bigger, people start to realize being a content creator is very real, like a very real possibility and a very real job. People dream of just being able to turn on their phone camera and through that generate enough wealth to have a house, go on vacation, have fun, just money, not being tied down by the worry of it, all from creating a couple TikToks. I mean, you don't need a lot, just a video, phone, and an idea. I know what you're thinking. Aren't you trying to be a content creator and failing? Well, first of all, leave me alone. Kidding. It's true. Throwing stones in my own glass house, you could say. I guess it would be fair to explain why I want to be one first. I mean, it's pretty obvious it's got some benefits. You can create your own schedule. For the most part, it's easier than most jobs. You don't need to go to school. You don't even need to do an interview. I mean, technically, the viewers who are watching your video, they're interviewing you to see if your content is what they want to see, but whatever. If you guys don't know, I am disabled. I have cerebral palsy. It's not very noticeable. You only see it if I walk. Anyway, I get tired pretty easily standing, walking, showering. Basically, anything you might not think about could hurt or exhaust me. So if I were to able to just sit at my PC all day making cash, that would be very helpful, as it would be helpful for anybody. Aside from that, I struggle with chronic anxiety and depression. I'm currently in therapy and medicated, but I still have a really, really long way to go, unfortunately. Creating in my house would definitely help me avoid people and social anxiety, though, let's be honest, not leaving my house would also definitely worsen the anxiety. I'm very aware of that. But shh, okay, just let me have this. I've been interested in streaming and content creation since I was 7 or 8. 6, 7. I originally wanted to start with making LPS videos. If you don't know what LPS is, it's a Littlest Pet Shop. They're plastic toys where you can create stories with them while filming. As I grew, my interest did too. I rhymed. I stopped around freshman year and went into gaming. Getting into Twitch and realizing I create content while playing video games. Yes. So then my journey continued, and so did my content creation. I got into TikTok and uploaded every Wednesday, but for my sanity now, I went with every other Wednesday recently. I also kind of just like I have like I'm gonna upload every other Wednesday, and then I'll randomly slap another video out there if I have something to say or want to talk about. So the big question, why isn't everyone a content creator if it's so easy?
Really just finished work and it's 5:19. Try being an influencer for a day.
Well, the obvious one is that not everyone wants to be a content creator, so I'm just gonna say that, get that out of the way. So content creation is easier than most jobs, okay? I'm not saying content creation is not like generally harder than like, your doctor, like, there's way more work put into other jobs. You have to manage yourself. You are your own manager when you are a content creator. For the most part, probably just generally if you are a solo creator creating your own work. Especially starting out, you have to create your own schedule, stay decently consistent, keep creating ideas, edit videos, thumbnails, social media. It can be a lot. Of course, as you get bigger, you can outsource and get other people to do that for you. But again, starting out, unless you're rich, you're alone. You can't fire yourself. There's no one telling you when to work and when you get to go home, which again is nice, but that structure can be helpful for a lot of people. Let's not deny that. Not only that, but even after years of creating, there might not be a payoff. The algorithm might not like your video. You'll be creating for no one, aka me. Shout out to my online friends who are supporting me. Anyway, side tangent because I love those. Fuck AI. People who get into content creation and then use AI for everything. You stink, buddy. It reeks. AI thumbnails, scripts, and even AI voices. You're lazy and don't actually want to create. You just want like an easy paycheck. Say people who took art class for an easy grade and had the worst drawings. Like, fuck off. Moving on. Also, there are some people who just don't have that personality. I'm beating a dead horse here, but let's just talk about Hub's life for a second. Just as an example. So, also, I've like nothing against this guy. I do think it's quite silly how he quit his job. Anyway, I'm gonna get into it. But nothing against this guy. He's just like the one person I could think of as an example. Like I don't really have like another example. Like in my brain right now. If you don't know who he is, he started creating content based off working his regular 9 to 5. Basically saying not everyone needs to be a content creator and it's fine just to have a regular 9 to 5. it can be just as fulfilling. Once he started rising in popularity, he said that making videos all while working his job and being a father was too draining. As it sounds, I totally understand. You'd think he'd quit social media then, right? Right? Wrong. He quit his job, even though his content revolved around his job. That's my greatest fear. I don't want to be known for one thing. I want people to like me for my sparkling personality, as I think I've stated in many of videos. Then I'll have people who will hopefully watch me no matter what, right? Like Queso. Guys, I can do that, right? I'm just as likable. Please. I'm literally so jealous of Queso. Like, he could do anything and people watch him because he's funny and a likable personality. I mean, he totally deserves it. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm envious because he's hilarious. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that when you quit the content you base your whole account on, you'll lose a crazy amount of support, which for some reason I don't think this guy thought about. Honestly, viewers kind of don't care about your life unless you're a very personal creator. Like, so especially streamers and stuff, when you stream, it's very kind of almost parasocial-esque because it seems like they're speaking directly to you. So you get that sense when you're like a Twitch streamer and stuff, and then people will care. And I'm not saying that viewers on YouTube have like different personalities and like they won't care, because I tend to care for creators I watch, but it all depends on how you base your content. So if you're very mechanical and robotic and are kind of like, this is my paycheck, not very personal, then I honestly won't think about it. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I don't know why everyone just started to drive at 6:30. Anyway, I do feel bad for him purely because I myself am trying to be a content creator, as that's kind of obvious, the fact that I'm uploading videos to the internet. I mean, also I do like to just talk about stuff, and I like editing and filming, and I don't know why I just sounded like I was about to cry. I'm not. So I do feel bad for him because there is like that sense of like fellow failing content creator. Although the difference between me and him is that I'm not gonna quit my well-paying job. I don't have a job yet. Stop. Okay, don't make fun of me. I'm not employed yet. Yet. I'm working on it. I'm actually working on it like right now. I have so many appointments coming. Sorry, not that this correlates at all, but I have so many appointments coming up. I have 3. I am like so low functioning that the smallest things stress me out, and it makes me just want to sleep for hours and hours and hours. Like, it's so bad. Anyway, so I do feel bad for him, but also he kind of brought it on himself. I don't know why he thought that quitting his job would go over well with a community who he founded through working his regular 9 to 5. Not to mention, he has a kid to provide for and a wife. So like, I feel like that just makes it like, it's one thing to quit your job and then like you're struggling yourself. But like, to quit and you literally have like, I don't even know how many kids he has. Yeah, he at least has 1. let me go look. Yeah, he has 1. I also see that he's begging for money on TikTok Live. So if I ever do that, it's a cry for help.
But you gotta send a galaxy, bro. I gotta get a galaxy, guys. If I send me something, man. That's how I make it a living.
Also, imagine you go to my stream, because you should totally do it. No, I'm kidding. Imagine you like go to my stream and then you ask me a question and I'm just like, $50, $50, and I'll answer your question. Like, what? Actually, low-key, I should probably do that because my bank account is probably more empty than Hub's life. So, like, I'm glad on it, but he's probably making so much more money than me because I'm currently making no money. I mean, I'm glad he's trying to follow his dream. I don't know if it was always his dream, but you know what? Whatever, man. Me too. We have no idea what the future is gonna hold, what jobs will be around, what AI is gonna do to our, we could all just die in a couple of years. I'm sorry, that's way too dumb. Because being a content creator is so like up and down, and like you don't even know what platforms are gonna be around in the future. I don't tell people my dream is to be a content creator at all. When people ask me what I want to do, I mean, normally I just freeze up when people ask me what I want to do. I mean, but if I was honest and I wasn't racking in my brain a good answer to say, I would just say I want to create content. Because even now, even though people make livings off being a content creator, it is still not really recognized as like a real job. Anyway, for most people, being a content creator isn't realistic. Most people don't end up being millionaires through live streams. They always say find a niche and run with it. Sometimes that niche is too niche though, or not enough niche. There's no guarantee YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and any social media will be around forever. So you might question why anyone would put it in such a risk. Well, this whole video kind of is tackling that idea and going into it and explaining it for a chance at a happier life, maybe, or to follow their dream. Maybe they just like talking, like me. I'm foolishly trying to follow my dream, and also I toxically find solace in the internet because most of my friends are on there. Real life has not been kind to me. Anyway. Congratulations to making it to the end, and surprise, here's my face. I like putting a face to my words, so if when my yapping videos are uploaded, I will probably just slap myself on the end saying something or whatever, okay. Thank you, and bye!